So we're all raring to go again. In life, of course, there's so much more important than this game, and yet this game feels so important. It is crucial, imperative that the teams harbouring ambitions to go a long way come smoothly out of the blocks here, and it's all building up very nicely. And the mood is boisterous. It is a perfect ambience for the central characters who are ready now to perform. Just joining us, we are already underway. Oh, good read.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Hazard picks it up out wide. Diop. Cho. Chouameni. Now it's Mbappe. He's going for goal! Oh, that was no routine save.
Yeah, he was well placed to deal with that.
And that's a throw. Camavinga. Can he get it through? Neither of these two want to come off second best. Scholes. Still goalless at the moment. It's a really well-measured ball. Oh, that's well spotted. Chouameni. He's in space and looking for options. Hazard will not want to lose out here, not against... Mbappe! Take the lead. And that is about as cool as they come. He picked his spot expertly.
Well, Peter, I think the keeper knew straight away he was never going to get to it.
Paris Saint-Germain have fired themselves in front.
Yeah, and just as the manager's been reminding his players, this is the time where they can't afford to let their focus slip.
Passing nice and neat. Oh, it's a promising build-up, this. Plenty of really nice passing. Foden. And it's Szoboszlai. Can he get on the end of this? No, it's a corner. Decent clearance. Nice are looking to go forward now. And if you have just joined us, still just one goal between them. And the score is 1-0. Klaus. Nice looking to pass their way through. Now that looks a decent ball. Great shoots! Oh, it's come loose. That's going up front in a hurry. Paris Saint-Germain looking to go into the break, 1-0 up. Steered out wide, but he won't reach that one. Camavinga. And it's Van Dijk. Here's Chouameni. Pinches it off him. Distributed tidily. Scholes. Played out to the right. Nice control. Chooses to go. Chance for a shot! Oh, and with that, the half-time whistle goes. Well, there were plenty of talking points in that first half, but just the one goal. It's still anybody's game here. Any opinion you'd like to express on the first half?
Well, I'm a little bit worried for them and the way they've looked in transitions, Peter. They've been a bit exposed, so they might be only one down, but they can't afford to have any more sloppy moments. Concede another, and we know it's an awful long way back.
Paris Saint-Germain have played well here, and they have the all-important lead. It's 1-0. So we're straight back at it at the start of the second half.
Well, it's been tight, Peter, but I'm expecting things to open up now and we get some free-flowing football.
And he's had a hit! Good first touch and almost as good a second.
That's a great effort. There was very little backlift to indicate what was coming.
Looking to play him in. There's the shot! That is decidedly lacking.
Well, there's always that risk, Peter, when a team commits too many numbers forward. You can't help but leave some gaps at the back.
Your impression so far, Jim?
Well, it's a natural instinct to defend when ahead, but it's too early for them to settle into that practice just now.
Diop. Nicely weighted ball. Oh, good spread.
Nice really are going for it here, Peter. Now it's just a matter of sustaining the effort.
They're coming again and again.
You know, the interest value in this game might...
Big chance! Really well taken goal. A two-goal lead and they're firmly in control. An opportunist strike, but he'll take it. He will own it.
Well, I'm sat here, Peter, thinking that the keeper might have done a little better then. Maybe his positioning wasn't great, but then again, I don't think he had a wonderful view of it.
Substitution in progress.
So time for change, and this one has been on the cards for a little while.
Well, Peter, I don't think there's anything tactical or injury related here. I think it's just all about the push for a goal now.
So that's two now without reply.
The turning of the screw comes to mind, Peter. They've got them where they want them.
Threads one in, and the assistant referee rightly gives him offside.
Substitution.
Sanson. That's a good ball out wide. Looking for options for movement.
That's positional goal, the utilisation of space.
Paris Saint-Germain can consider themselves just about safe now. Camavinga. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. That's an imaginative pass. And the flag has stayed down. Oh, he's defended very well against those tricky feet. Well, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined.
There will be 3 minutes added time.
Fourth official showing that there will be 3 minutes of added time. Played over towards the opposite flank. that is as far as it goes. What a satisfying performance. A performance at times of determination and occasionally magic. Simply, they had all the right answers. Mbappe claiming the Man of the Match award, and there is very little room for argument. So, Jim, how do you reflect on what we've seen?
Well, the look on the manager's face says it all. He knows he set his attack up perfectly, and the players carried out his instructions to the letter, it would seem. Everything working very nicely.
Many thanks to Jim, and with that, it is a very good night to you. So welcome one and all to a picturesque evening here. A clear night, all the ingredients for a showcase game that the passionate crowd demands. I'm Peter Drury, and providing analysis and expert opinion alongside me will be Jim Beglin.
Thanks for that, Peter. Hi, everyone. The excitement has really picked up now, and I'm eager for the action to start.
And the mood is boisterous. It is a perfect ambience for the central characters who are ready now to perform. The action has already started. Well, it's a formation, this, Jim, with a packed midfield, isn't it?
Yeah, and it allows for a lot of flexibility, Peter. You know, combative without the ball, expansive with it. It's a system that's naturally going to ask an awful lot from your central striker, but also for anyone positioned out wide. You're the key supply route, and at the same time, the defensive cover. So, effectively, you're the lungs and legs of the team.
And the counter is on. So, Jim, tell me this, who are you looking for in particular here?
Well, Peter, I can tell you that I'm a fan of this guy, Christian Romero. Described by his national team boss as spectacular. I've always seen him as being brave, very...
Real chance! And that is doing no harm at all.
Well, it didn't quite come off this time, Peter, but that's a warning to the opposition. This team know how to counter, and they'll be looking to do it every chance they get.
Oh, outsmarting him this time. Tchouaméni looking to penetrate opposition lines. Mbappe is flagged offside. Eder Militao. No goals as yet. Soboslai. I think that's offside. Yes, it is. the return pass. Sarr. Quality ball. Richarlison. And the ball is out of play. Rice. Scholes charging forward, the ball at his feet. Well seen, saw that coming.
That was well played, well stopped.
Romero. And it's Scholes. Now it's Foden. Lovely pass, but can he get there? And the shot! Goal! Paris Saint-Germain! First blood drawn. They forced the error and extracted the maximum punishment.
Well, a little more decisiveness on the ball and that probably wouldn't have happened, but still, it was very well played. Great pressure to force the error.
So the first moment of real significance.
Well, that gives them the privilege to control the tempo of the game. It's up to them to manage it from here now.
It's a pretty loose pass. Paris Saint-Germain leading then, courtesy of the goal scored late in the first half here. And the score is 1-0. 'Romero.
2 added minutes has been indicated.
So what can they make of this? And he cuts out the supply. Sarr. And the first half is done. So a steady, solid and more than satisfactory first half. They've got the lead and that gives them something to build on after the break.
We are glad
to look back on the first 45 minutes.
Paris Saint-Germain really have looked very good in transitions, so I'll be expecting more of the same in this second half. They just need to remain patient and just wait for that chance to break again.
Paris Saint-Germain leading a cagey game here. It's had its moments and it's 1-0 at the break. So we're just settling back into this second half.
Paris Saint-Germain really need to go and grab another goal now, Peter, if they're going to go on and...
Summer slide! Big relief, it just needed better contact.
Well, it's almost like he had too much thinking time there, Peter.
Spence. Richarlison. Foot in. Mbappe. And it's Rice. Well, that looks a decent ball. He's free, he has got space. Crosses it in. And that has been cleared. Oh, the ball's run loose here. Played in. Spence getting this one clear. João Palhinha. So, Jim, what are you thinking?
Well, it's a natural instinct to defend when ahead, but it's too early for them to settle into that practice just now.
Xavi Simons. Pedro Porro. Simons. Ball driven towards the far post. And the keeper gets his hands on it.
Well, that's certainly more like it. They can't let the intensity drop now, Peter.
They're coming again and again.
They just need to sort out their end product, and quickly.
And he's made sure that's not getting through.
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
Militao. Oh, it's a promising build-up, this. Plenty of really nice passing. Kolumuani. Still no way through. The defending here is resolute. Van Dijk. Kamavinga. Neither of these two want to come off second best. Now it's Rice. Scholes. He's on... And the shot! It's there! And there we have it, the two-goal cushion.
Well, I think it's pretty obvious, Peter, that this emphasises the importance of having willing runners who want to go behind that defence. One good ball, and they're in.
Minutes is number 7, Paul Scholes.
Paris Saint-Germain are doing very nicely, thank you.
Yeah, I can't think of a better time, Peter, to get that two-goal cushion. That, for me, should be decisive.
Threads one in. That's been slipped through. There's no flag. They're urging. Big chance! And it's there! And they are tearing the opposition apart here. Simply breathtaking stuff. Piercing, and with pinpoint accuracy, he forces it through.
Well, I'm sat here, Peter, thinking that the keeper might have done a little better then. Maybe his positioning wasn't great, but then again, I don't think he had a wonderful view of it.
A case now of complete control.
Well, it's been an absolutely fabulous spell for them, and they're starting to look unstoppable. There could be more on the way.
There will be 3 minutes
Militao.
added time.
And now the breakaway. Now it's Scholes. Nicely weighted ball. Played into space out wide. Well read, and the danger is averted. So that's it. It is all over. Paris Saint-Germain can look back on a nigh-on perfect performance here. A super contest in which they swept their opponents aside ruthlessly.
And just a quick reminder
Scholes
today to
claiming the
please
Man
drink
of the Match
responsibly.
award,
Anyone
and
appearing
there is
intoxicated
very
or
little
behaving
room for
in an
argument.
inappropriate manner will be removed. Thank you very much
Have
for
you
your
look back on the
cooperation.
game then, Jim?
I think we just...
Welcome to those who have joined us all here on a beautiful, clear evening. The conditions contributing to a fantastic atmosphere in the stands. This really is the place to be. I'm Peter Drury, and seated in the expert's hot seat is our man Jim Beglin.
Glad to be here, Peter, and I'm ready to rumble.
Well, the stage is set for a stirring showdown here. The supporters in great voice, and there's a real sense of anticipation in the air. Game on. And as you can see, we've already started here. It looked as though that might lead to something quite promising, but it turned out that that was not the case. That is lovely. Shot a goal! Oh, and that is really good tenacity. Cleared without hesitation. That'll be a throw-in. And this is Scholes. Camavinga. Camavinga finds himself offside. So, Jim, who would you identify as the key man in this fixture?
David De Gea. He's one of the all-time great shot stoppers, Peter. His positioning is superb, and he always seems to pick the perfect moment to rush off his line. What a...
Oh, shooting chance! Hits off target and by quite a way.
Well, the way he set himself up was just so clever. No wonder he's disappointed.
Foden. Scholes. Mbappe. Goes for a shot! Goal! Paris Saint-Germain! And Paris Saint-Germain take the lead. His position was perfect. The invitation was there for him. And his response absolutely clinical.
Mbappe really can't believe his luck. He was allowed so much room when he should have been boxed in.
So we have our breakthrough.
Listen, when it comes to goals, Peter, in this team, he's always the #1 contender, and he's done it again.
Played out to the right. Oh, facing up to his adversary. This is a formidable matchup. And the two sides separated by the game's only breakthrough moment to this point. And the score is 1-0. Van Dijk. And it's Tchouaméni. Half an hour played now. Nicolucci. Another. There's the shot! And he's following up! Sticks it away! They are right back in business!
Well, I always thought they had it in them, Peter. They upped the quality as needed, and once they got going, they were awfully hard to stop.
Goal scorer after 33 minutes is
He'll
number
take that.
91.
Perhaps not the prettiest, but they all count.
Listen, he would have been advised to do that as a kid, and it's obviously etched in his mind now.
That has certainly made things interesting.
Well, this is to be expected, Peter. When you've got two strong teams of fairly equal standing, the outcome should all come down to finishing.
This looks promising. Now, who's going to be first to this? Azar.
They've got to be quick moving this forward.
Rice. And Azar. Mbappe. Now, can they get him away? And the shot! Goal! So smooth. A signature finish.
What about the pass, Peter? It was played so intelligently and he picked out the perfect target.
After 42 minutes is number 7,
Well, this is what we've been waiting for. Rice. Scholes. Passing is crisp and sharp.
There will be 3 minutes added time.
And this is Scholes. Azar! Really well taken goal. A quite incredible spell. They are flying. They forced the error and extracted the maximum punishment.
It's just sloppy to lose the ball like that, Peter. The ease which they were able to cut through them from there, that definitely doesn't have a good look about it.
So the lead now is 2.
This is wonderful front-footed football. The manager will be absolutely thrilled to...
There's the whistle for half-time.
Well, Peter, I think the score is a fair reflection of what we've witnessed so far, and that being good movement in both midfield and indeed up front. If those players, I think, can carry on where they left off after the break, they should impose themselves even more, and probably only one result coming here.
Well, that has been a goal-blessed half. It is 3-1. Great chance! Danger averted for now. Shoots! It's in! The second half sparks straight into life.
Yeah, that's really well played, Peter. It's very, very simple. The ball through to him was just beautifully measured.
After 50 minutes is number 10, Albert Goodmanson.
We have got ourselves a game here.
What a difference a half-time rocket from the manager can make. This is exactly the response he'd be looking for.
Hazard looking to get on the end of this. That's good play. There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through. Mbappe is onto this. Can he finish? He's got away with one there. This is threatening to become a really good game.
The manager must have given them an earful at half-time, and fair play because it seems to have worked. They've got to kick on from here now.
He's hit it. And the shots! They've done it! What remarkable powers of recovery!
Wow, this is so good. I mean, seriously good. They're putting on quite a show here for us.
The goal scorer after 53
They forced the error
minutes
and
is
extracted the
number
maximum
91.
punishment.
Well, a little more decisiveness on the ball, and that probably wouldn't have happened, but still, it was very well played. Great pressure to force the error.
This has become one superb game of football.
To be expected, Peter. They've gone and stepped it up, something they've been threatening to do and will continue to do by the looks of it.
He was under real pressure there. Pongracic, defending his corner stubbornly, stood up very well to his man. Oh, he's burst through! And that could set him on his way.
Well, that was well positioned and well pinched. They can't hurt with their backs to goal.
Now it's Mbappe. Oh, just skips past Mbappe! Oh, that was a brilliant save.
Mbappe clearly thought he had the beating of the keeper. Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
And now a sudden chance to counter. Passing is crisp and sharp. Oh, nicely intercepted. Scholes knocks it into space. Mbappe is on his... and the shot! He's beaten the keeper, but hit the post. It's loose now and they want to get it back. And he's managed to get... and again! Goal! Paris Saint-Germain! And they get themselves in front! Well, was he ever going to miss that? Of course he wasn't.
Yeah, it's mystifying that a player of his talent wasn't picked up sooner, and he picked them off instead.
Substitution.
So the manager can make a change for the first time in the game here. Paris Saint-Germain go into the lead.
Listen, when it comes to goals, Peter, in this team, he's always the #1 contender, and he's done it again. Keep calm and carry on. That's the job in a nutshell now.
Substitution in progress.
And it's Dzeko. And here's Keane. Gives it back. Oh, he's been caught napping. Decent chance! Cleared without complication. Fagioli. He really is being given no time to think on the ball now.
Well, he's profited handsomely already in this match, and at last their sense of danger has brought them to a possible solution.
And he's got his cross in. Soboslai. Can he stop it going out?
Paris Saint-Germain really wanted that two-goal cushion, but it wasn't to be. Still, they should be able to see it out from here.
Probing pass.
Added minutes
He's
has been
certainly
indicated.
onside here. Played into the middle. That should be the goalkeeper's, and it is. And here's Keane. Can he latch on to this? That's that, the end. What a game, what a show. Both sides robustly going about their business, and that has turned it into quite a spectacle. It's the sort of game after which you feel it's a shame anybody had to
Please
lose.
be made aware that smoking is
Mbappe
only
taking
permitted
in the
designated
accolades, having
areas
been
within
named
these
man of the
grounds.
match, and deservedly so. So welcome one and all to a picturesque evening here. A
everybody,
clear
and
night,
welcome
all
to
the
today's
ingredients
match.
for a showcase game that the passionate crowd demands. I'm Peter Drury, and this is Jim Beglin.
Well, I can tell you, I'm truly delighted to join you, Peter, and thank you very much for that.
Well, the stage is set for a stirring showdown here. The supporters in great voice, and there's a real sense of anticipation in the air. Game on. Things have got underway here pretty promptly. Nicely aimed pass. Who do you, Jim, see making the difference here?
Well, what more can we say, Peter, about Phil Foden? Described as so good and fundamental to his team, and some of the best brains in football have said that. He deserves it. He's got to be one of the most exciting players of his generation. What a talent.
He's gone for goal! Just off target.
Very speculative with little threat, if any, for the keeper.
Williams. Chance! He scored! First blood drawn. A momentary lapse mercilessly exploited. They were absolutely lethal.
Well, let that be a lesson to them, Peter. They have to stay focused at all times. Any lapse in concentration, voila.
Nottingham have broken through. It's 1-0.
Well, this will present the manager with a few interesting options, Peter. Try sitting on this or push on with the opposition now forced to come out. Well, I wouldn't quite advise they should resort to risk-taking at this stage. There's plenty of time left yet.
He's got away. Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal, and it had to be. Gibbs White. Nottingham deciding to turn to the long ball now. That is pretty evident.
Yeah, it is clear that they've decided to take a more direct route to goal now, but, you know, they can't just continue doing this and make it predictable. And importantly, they've got to look to win the second ball. If they do that, they should get right up the pitch.
Yeah, it really should. Now it's Mbappe. Played out to the left flank. Now it's Hazard. Chouameni wins the duel this time. That has been slung wide. Looking for option. And the finish! Oh, taken with style. They have hauled themselves right back into it.
Well, you have to credit the desire there. These boys knew they were in a battle, and they did exactly what was needed to get back into it. That's going to make the boss just a little happy now.
They forced the error and extracted the maximum punishment.
Look at the manager here. He's absolutely fuming, and he has every right to be. You can't win football matches if you give the ball away like that.
Paris Saint-Germain grab the equaliser, and we're all square.
Well, I'd happily watch this every week, Peter. This is exactly what you want from a big game.
That's a cute ball. Well, that's well spotted. Gibbs White. Now Anderson. Turns back here, probably the best option. Well, for a moment you felt that was going somewhere, but they'll have to go again.
There will be 1 minute added time.
Look at the space here. Real chance! He scored! It was a great finish. He put it away with great poise, dead-eye accuracy.
Well, Peter, I think the keeper knew straight away he was never going to get to it.
Number 7, Paul Scholes.
And we hit half-time. Well, what a comeback. Certainly I didn't see that coming, nor I think did many in this crowd. So we reached the halfway point.
Well, Peter, I'm just thinking of the
And a
best way
quick
to
reminder
describe
today,
that.
everybody,
Frantic,
to make sure to put any litter
frenzied.
in the bins provided.
It was unmissable
Thank you
and
for
it
your
was
cooperation.
irresistible. Forget about the analysis on this one, just enjoy it.
Number 16.
Very little in it. The
Coming
score
on
at
the
half-time
field
is 2 goals to 1.
Number 7, Callum
So we're
Hudson-Odoi.
straight back at it at the start of the second half. Gibbs White. Hudson-Odoi. He's a sharp little ball here.
Well, it seems as if he's just had a momentary lapse and slipped into tunnel vision because he had good options around him and he failed to get his head up.
Gibbs White. Now it's Hudson-Odoi. Looking for the run. It's a promising position. Crossed into the middle. No messing about, just bludgeoned away. Scholes. Foden. Now it's Mbappe. That's a sharp pass.
Well, it's definitely the right attitude and application, Peter. They've got to keep pushing.
There is an irresistible, irrepressible look about them here.
You know, the interest value in this game might just take off from here.
spread it left. Scholes. Now Foden. And that interception was most necessary.
That was well played, well stopped.
And it's Rice. It's come through and he's had a quick look inside. That is lovely. And that's it. Foden! And that would have won it.
Foden really should have done better there. I just hope for his sake that he doesn't live to regret that.
That's been cut out, well played.
Keep calm and carry on. That's the job in a nutshell now.
It's an inviting looking ball, that. Not much time now for anything fresh to happen, I think. Goes looking wide. Well, that looks a decent ball.
I thought it was going to happen then. How many more chances can they realistically expect now?
And that is as far as it goes. So the winners bullish and belligerent after a remarkable collective effort. Fall behind they may have done, but they were having none of that.
With the owner of a blue car
Scholes,
parked outside
voted
the
man of the
stadium
match,
gate,
and
kindly remove
deservedly
it,
so.
as it is about-
So welcome one and all to a picturesque evening
Hello,
here.
everybody,
A
and
clear
welcome
night,
to
all the
today's
ingredients
match.
for a showcase game that the passionate crowd demands. This is Peter Drury, and I'm happy to inform you that Jim Beglin has joined me to offer his expertise.
Hi Peter, always good to work with you. I'm really looking forward to this now.
Well, colour and passion just oozing from the stands here. These fans love their football, and we're about to be dished up a feast of it. If you're just joining us, we are already underway. Well read, and the danger is averted. Hazard. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. Out towards the flank. Crosses it into the area. That's a decent clearance. Who do you, Jim, see making the difference here?
Well, Peter, I'm going to keep an eye out for this guy, Kyle Walker, especially because his team build from the back. Whether he's going to stay out wide or move into midfield and create some overloads. He's a player I hugely admire for his intelligence, his sense of positioning, and boy, can he sprint.
Yeah, he'll certainly be leaving his mark on this game, quite possibly actually at both ends. Tchouameni, defending his corner stubbornly, stood up very well to his man. Florentino Luis. Mbappe.
They've got to be quick moving this forward.
Oh, played right into his path. Chance! That's going to go a long way. Oh, that's fabulous. Oh, good read.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
And here's Hazard. Hazard will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. So we're still where we started right now. Scholes. Looking for options for movement. Played it. And a chance! Goal! Paris Saint-Germain! And Paris Saint-Germain take the lead. As simple as you like, the outcome utterly inevitable.
And the first thing he's going to do here, Peter, is thank his teammate for the pass. It put it on a plate for him.
Paris Saint-Germain are in front now, the game's only goal.
Well, I think the next 5 to 10 minutes will call for real focus as the opposition will inevitably react.
Van Dijk, distributed tidily.
Well, that's good defending. He squeezed the play and he gave him no chance to get on the turn.
Shot could be... goes for a shot! And it's hit the woodwork and out! That's very neat. Foden, now the delivery. Big header! That's a half-decent try.
Yeah, I think he's going to be a bit disappointed with that, Peter. You would have fancied him to at least hit the target.
Two sides separated by the game's only breakthrough moment to this point, and the score is 1-0. And we've reached half-time. Well, it's certainly simmered along nicely so far. Just the one goal in it, and it's all still very much up for grabs.
Yeah, I like the fact that there was a genuine flow to this game, as well as intent. But I can't help feeling that their efforts deserved that little bit more.
Paris Saint-Germain leading a cagey game here. It's had its moments, and it's 1-0 at the break. So we're just settling back into this second half.
Paris Saint-Germain really need to go and grab another goal now, Peter, if they're going to go on and secure this. They want to be quick here. It's breakaway time.
And it's Camavinga. Foden going face-to-face with his great rival. And he's there to clear it. Nice-looking ball. Chance! And he has kept it out somehow.
Mbappe is offering a wry smile there.
Mbappe is being harried and hassled.
Yeah, as you'd expect, Peter, that defence ought to know when to step up or drop off. And they finally made a decision to get tighter.
And he's forced to go back. Camavinga. Neither of these two want to come off second best. Oh, facing up to his adversary. This is a formidable matchup. So, Jim, what are you thinking?
Well, it's a natural instinct to defend when ahead, but it's too early for them to settle into that practice just now.
Foden. Chance here to counter. There's the shot! It's a goal! 2 up and in charge, and things are looking pretty good for them now. Mbappe at his razor-sharp best there.
That's really good anticipation too, Peter. Just instinctively knew where the ball would be and where he needed to put himself.
Substitution.
Burnley choosing to make the first change. Paris Saint-Germain are now luxuriating in a 2-goal lead.
The turning of the screw comes to mind, Peter. They've got them where they want them.
Substitution in progress.
Now it's Hazard. Neither of these two want to come off second best. Camavinga picks it up out wide. Oh, he's played, shapes to shoot! Relentless! Just relentless! And the lead is extended still further. His position was perfect, the invitation was there for him, and his response absolutely clinical.
Well, of course, it's great play to set him up, Peter, but you can't say the defence did themselves many favours then. They really should have picked him up sooner.
Paris Saint-Germain find a position of real strength now.
Well, that's really winded the opposition. You can see their manager screaming on the touchline, telling his team to calm down, but they'll need to do that pretty quickly. It's composure from here.
Paris Saint-Germain are coasting towards victory. Walker has it out wide and in space. He's on it, can he get away?
It's the sort of situation that they'll want to capitalise on now.
Chips it through. Oh, no joy this time.
4 added minutes has been indicated.
And that has put paid to that. Into a minimum of 4 minutes additional time.
It's a decent chance to counter-attack.
And that is that. Paris Saint-Germain pretty much in utopia, imposing themselves in the manner they wanted right from the start. A show all about one side's remorselessness, ruthlessness,
Just a quick announcement, and an
relentlessness.
exciting one too. We're